A sitting president just accused a former president of treason. Now, do people realize how serious an allegation this is? And for me, didn't the Supreme Court, under the guidance of this president, say that presidents have immunity? So that would mean that nothing Obama did, because you didn't say no, that only you have immunity. You said presidents. So this means you have no right to try to take him to court because he did what he did as president. So how does that work? Is it only you who is clear, or are they all clear? In which case, President Biden might be, kicking some new stuff up to you too. Because if you say nobody has immunity, or everybody, you have to decide which way you're going.
You know what? First of all, I want to say this, and a lot of you may not agree. I absolutely love her locks, man. I think her locks are amazing, for real. I mean, if you understand locks, I think her locks have really helped her get a look that she's been going for a long time. Obviously, Whoopi Goldberg is not the most attractive woman. We already know that, but I'm not here to talk about attractiveness, all right? I'm a lock type of guy. As you can clearly see, I have locks. All right, but let's move on from the superficial and discuss what just now came from her lips. Okay, Whoopi, here's the thing, sweetheart. It's not that, okay, Trump wants things to be fair. Trump put together a cabinet of individuals who are all targeted unfairly by the left. And guess what? A lot of them came from the left. Yeah, a lot of the people on his cabinet actually came from the left. But here's what happens, right? So you got, instead of him putting together some loyalists who will only vote one way, this dude put together people from all different sides who would get into a room and debate intellectually everything that's going on in this country to try to figure out the correct response, all right, to move forward. This is what he did. He found some information on President Barack Obama, all right? It's not that he believes that all presidents should have automatic immunity from every single thing that they do. That's not the case at all. He is saying that this information needs to be out there so that we, American citizens, not only can make up our own minds, but that they can have their opportunity to be held accountable as well. Why is it fair that Trump is the only one to be held accountable, but Obama and the Clintons get to skate? Why is it that we can't even discuss sugar honey iced tea that they have done only because we've done some things too? At the end of the day, Obama almost skated. At the end of the day, unfairness has been played all throughout this entire thing. When we consider the chef, for instance, the chef that passed away on the property owned by the Obamas lied and said that they weren't even there. They said that they were at Martha's Vineyard. That's what they said. They said that we weren't even there when this happened. Turns out they were actually on the premises. Also, there's news coming out that there was some type of relationship. You know what I mean? Man-on-man relationship where there was a little bit of butt hair tickling involved. Well, that is going to be denied as well. There's also videos and pictures of Barack Obama and George Clooney hanging out on a yacht with children. That's unexplainable. There's it's just so much stuff that we give the Obamas a pass for. So much stuff that we give everyone on the left a pass for until you're on the other side. If you have a TV show, it's absolutely foolish to go against half of the country and just completely show your ignorance when facts hit your desk. When facts hit your desk, you ought to report them. The more fair a journalist is, the more you're trusted by the American citizens and others who watch your shows. We understand that you have a bias, but with all this new information coming out, be honest with yourself. If any president would have done these things to another president after they've won an election or while they were running to become president, wouldn't you consider that treasonous? Just answer that one question. Remove Barack Obama, our black savior, from the picture. All right, let's just remove him from the picture. I mean, just mentally remove him from the picture. All right, and just focus on a little bit of common sense. What he did alongside Russia by contracting them out to find more information and then trying to project and act as if it was Trump that was working alongside the Russians to win an election. Yo, that's treasonous. The fact that Hillary Clinton's information was all over the dossier, was all over the information that's being released right now, all over it. Russians had so much information on Hillary Clinton that they could have buried her. They could have buried her. But they decided, and you will say that the Russians were working on behalf of Trump. So if they were working on behalf of Trump, wouldn't they put out that information that they have on Hillary Clinton? Right? And now we're seeing the timelines of President Barack Obama at the time, who was about to pass the baton over to the 45th president, Donald J. Trump. He was into some funny business. He was trying to take him down. He was trying to create this false narrative. He was trying to get a story created, and he had all the propagandists involved. He had New York Times involved, Washington Post involved, CNN, ABC, MSNBC, everybody reporting exactly what he wanted them to report, just so Trump wouldn't win an election. So instead of trying to say, well, Donald Trump, see, this is why people don't respect you and the other individuals at The View. You're saying, well, President Trump, and you probably won't even call him a President Trump. You're saying, well, since you said all presidents get immunity, doesn't that mean that Obama get immunity without us even caring about what he did? How about giving a damn about what he did? How about actually wanting to be fair? You called this a democratic country, right? Well, more than 76 million people voted for President Trump to be the president again. All right. The first time he won, more than 74 million people voted for him to be the president. Right. So if that's the case, don't you want to lean more towards what's fair and what's just, rather than trying to act as if you are the lawyers and the representation of President Barack Obama simply because you have to protect the Democrats because you've already signed it? Signed your allegiance in blood. I just think it's foolish. It doesn't earn you any points, any brownie points from anybody who's in the middle and just want to go wherever people are most objective and most truthful. It seems like you guys are most calculated. You are the biggest liars. You stand for nothing, but yet you want to act like Trump is the bad guy in this scenario, and that's not the case. It's unfortunate that this is the way that they decide to report their news, that this is the hill that they're willing to die on. When I see this, it just sickens me. It sickens me because I realize that I am not the only American that's going to see your shows. There's other people, and you don't care about misleading and misguiding people. You don't care about misleading and misguiding the people who are in your audience, who laugh whenever the box says applause, who claps whenever the box says clap. You don't care about being disingenuous to them. That's unfortunate. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.